Hey, what's up everybody, TechChucker here, and today I've got a bit of an unorthodox review for you. Normally I would have all the lights and the microphone and all of that jazz for this review, but we're not going to do that. Today I am just doing this to get information out to you, and it is about the new McFarlane Toys Last Night on Earth BANE collect to build figure. This thing, first off, looks amazing. But you can see I haven't completed it. I've got Wonder Woman over here, and I've got Batman over here. I have not unboxed those because I unboxed the torso and the legs first. I bought the entire wave solely for this BANE figure. It was huge. It was an impulse buy. I said that weird, an impulse buy. But I really wanted to have this, and I thought it was going to be so amazing. The sculpt looks awesome. You can see the sculpt from some of the other pieces here. It looks amazing. The problem I have, and this is something that I want to be honest with those of you that are considering buying this, maybe you have it on pre-order, these legs are... They don't connect very well, and I've been talking to some of the other guys that I know that do YouTube and whatnot, and they said that theirs are very similar in that these legs do not stay connected very well. And the reason, from what I am seeing here, is McFarlane, they designed this terribly. So the peg wouldn't necessarily be that bad, except this ridge probably should be a little more prominent. And then the slot that it pegs into, the little ridge that is supposed to catch on there, it's not prominent enough. And so when you add that together, you get a very, very weak joint. And you can sometimes get it to connect, and it seems like it might be okay. You try to throw the other one on, and look at that. On cue, it falls off. And you just basically, that's what I've been finding is every single time I try to put this thing together, these stupid legs just keep falling off over and over again. And I wasn't going to do a YouTube video, but as I kept thinking about this, I'm like, there's probably a bunch of people that have this on pre-order. And I hate being that guy that's like, you should not buy these figures. But this is something that is so poorly designed, in my opinion. I don't know how this made it to production. I do not know how this made it past the quality control, that they were looking at this thinking, oh yeah, this should pass, that, these people buying these things aren't going to be absolutely up in arms about how terrible this is. And I hate saying this because I was so excited about this figure. It was so cool, and they did a great job with the rest of the sculpt and paintwork. But the problem is for something like this, how are you going to display this thing in anything but a vanilla pose if these legs will not consistently stay on? I don't know what the heck McFarlane was thinking by putting this out into stores with such a huge QC issue. Now, maybe I just got a really bad one from them. But, like I said, based on the conversations I have been having, I don't think that's the case. I think it really is this is the way that it was designed and somebody missed it. Now, some people are going to say, oh, you need to push up the shorts, because this is kind of like a floating piece that is sitting on top. And then if you push this up, and you're going to have to do that. If you're still going to buy this, you got to do that. And you got to try and pull this peg out so that this little piece of the shorts isn't over there. Otherwise, the leg will absolutely not peg on. And then you got to be very careful to try and push this thing on without pushing this up back into the shorts. And that's when you can kind of get it to connect. But there again, once you get it connected, it's pretty unlikely for this thing to stay connected because it's designed so poorly. I'm just so disappointed. So I wanted to make sure that you guys knew now what I know, because if you were on the fence or you really love these these characters. You know, if you love all of these, I'm not going to review these. I'm returning them. I'm selling one of these at cost to a friend of mine. But I didn't want these necessarily, but I was willing to buy them so I could get this. If you're in that situation, I want you to have that information. Maybe this isn't the figure for you this time. I don't know. I hate being that guy. I don't like being that guy, but you guys need to know the truth about this thing, and it is so disappointing at, you know, if you're paying retail price in stores at Target, all of these are $24.99. Online, these two Batman figures are $19.99 pre-order on Target.com. So there you have it. You have the information now, so you can make an informed decision as to what you want to do with this BANE collect to build figure from McFarlane Toys. I highly doubt that McFarlane is going to see this video, but if you do, kudos to you on the sculpt and paintwork on all of these figures. They look spectacular, but this is unacceptable that these legs just aren't going to stay on for anything, and it's so disappointing. And I think it's salvageable. You may have to just rework the leg here. This might still be something that you could work with. I don't know. Obviously, I'm not going to pretend that I know what I'm talking about with producing these sorts of things, but it's not acceptable. It's for me, it's not acceptable, and I'm going to have to return what I got because I just can't do it. So there you have it. I hope you liked this review. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments if this did help you, if you are, you know, if you're kind of making a change as to what you're deciding. Let me know in the comments. I want to know if this was helpful, even though the production value and all that is just garbage. But I think you guys needed to know. So there you have it. Hit the like, hit that all, you know, comments and all that crap that I always say at the end of these videos. And I will see you in the next video.